Hey guys, welcome to My Life, My Money. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Guys, as we know today, inflation is hitting America like a ton of bricks. So today we're going to talk about some ideas that I'm using to cover my inflation costs. We're going to talk about some silver, we're going to talk about some housing, we're going to talk about some fuel, and we're going to talk about some food. So let's get on silver, man. Man, we don't know what direction Americans going in. We have a war in Russia and Ukraine. We have inflation here. We still have this thing called the C virus going on. We have people going back to work, and we have skyrocketing prices, including housing prices. So right now, guys, I'm not throwing all my money into silver or gold. I'm doing some dollar cost averaging, and also I am building up my cash reserve even higher, because we don't know what's coming around the corner. It could be layoffs, it could be sickness, it could be anything. Like, just for me, I had a new expense come up. I have to take some medicine, and taking this medicine will cost me an extra $300 a month for a whole damn year. But guess what? I'm prepared for it. I have a HSS account, so I'm going to use pre-tax money to get that done. So I recommend for silver, do dollar cost averaging and make sure you have enough emergency funds to cover any events you got coming up. All right, let's get on fuel. Let's talk about fuel now. We know the summertime is coming. People gonna be hitting the road, and we know the pain at the gas pump. Yes, 2 days ago, for one of my old cars, my 2003 Lincoln LS V8, it takes 93. It takes $4.99 per gallon to fill that car up, and it holds 18 gallons, guys. But guys, I'm gonna tell you something about traveling. Now, did you know every time you drive a mile in a car, it costs you around 56 cents per mile? If you ever file taxes and claim like business mileage, the government give you 56 cents in a credit for every mile you drive. And if the average American person commutes 32 miles a day, that is $17.92 per day per car that your average American is driving. Guys, that is a whole lot of money. You have wear and tear on your engine. You have wear and tear on your suspension system. You have wear and tear on your tires, and you drink it up gas at the same time. Now, there's some ways to lower that expense. Is we need to plan our trips, man. Just don't go joyriding unless you got it like that. Just don't go joyriding out of nothing. Plan those trips, have a route, make straight lines, and try not to drive in circles. Also, make sure you keep your car upkeep. Make sure your tires inflate. Make sure your check engine light is off. Make sure your engine and everything is running correctly so your car can run efficient, so you get better gas mileage. Here's another thing. You also can lose some weight. Me, with my fat ass, I need to lose some weight, but also you can lose some weight of your car. A lot of people carry excess bags, weights, this and that in their car, and every pound adds a little more fuel you'll use to move that worthless stuff you keep in your car on the road. And also, guys, we know some people are still doing a lot of teleworking. You can call your insurance company and compare prices. See, can they lower the price and give you the same amount of coverage? They make it work something out. You know, you say, I'm about to switch over, they may give you $10 off a month for like 6 months. You never know. All right. The next topic, guys, is food. Guys, go in your cabinet and do a inventory of what kind of food you have. You may have some shrimps in the freezer you don't know about. You may have some steaks. You may have this. You may have that. So before you go to the store and spend your hard-earned money, I don't know about you, but my money, I work hard for it, blood, sweat, and tears. Do an inventory so you won't be buying the same stuff over and over again. Also, here's a good idea, is to plan your meals. So if you plan your meals, most likely you'll stay on budget. And another thing, be willing to have options. You know, back in the day, meat was a luxury. And guys, a piece of chicken will cost you $5 to $6 a pound now, which is ridiculous. Okay, piece of chicken don't cost that much. Chicken wings will cost you $4 a pound. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody out here ain't eating chicken bats, and most people probably don't know what chicken bats is. You barely can find them in the store. But chicken is ridiculous. You know the price of eggs. I paid $4 for 18 count of eggs at Walmart, was the highest price I paid in my life. I can't make no 3-egg omelet. I'm exercising my options. I'll go be making 2-egg omelets. But guys, think about going meatless a day or two. Pinto beans and cornbread and collard greens is something that is a delicacy in the South. Especially put a little fat back in it too. You know what I'm talking about. And guys, try cooking at home. You don't know what these stores they putting flies, they spitting in your food, hair in your food. You don't know what all these stores are putting in this food. Because remember, the goal for a restaurant is to make a profit. So they want to give you the cheapest food they can to make a profit. So if you go to the store, you buy your own food, you know what food you eating. So you know what you put in your stomach. And when you use the bathroom, you won't blow up the bathroom so much. Another thing, guys, it is springtime. You could get some of your best tomatoes, some of your best peas, some of your best cabbage, lettuce. Well, I don't know about no cabbage, but all that stuff from a home garden. Think about planting a home garden. Teach your kids, your family to plant a home garden. It will give you something to do. And once you purchase your supplies, it's free. It's free entertainment. Some people don't like to do that. But guys, if you're buying gold and silver, you have a little bug in you. You need to be having a garden too, because it doesn't make sense. If you own gold and silver, that means something. Hey, I trust the system, but I don't know about the system. I may want to do this. That's the reason you need to have a garden, because you do have that bug. Now let's go on to housing, man. Guys, heating the air. Watch, man, I go to some people's houses in the damn summertime and they had that thing on 62. And guess what? The light bill be $702. But guys, watch your heating, watch your cooling. To me, I'm from South Carolina. I live in Maryland now, so it really don't get hot up here. So we really don't turn on the AC till it get deep in the summer. But guys, see, can you slightly adjust your heating and cooling? A few degrees will save you tens of dollars on your bill. Let me repeat this. A few degrees will save you tens of dollars on your bill. Another thing is, if you ain't using a room and nobody using the room and that vent's on, turn that damn vent off. Ain't no use cooling the roaches and the spiders in the room. Turn the vent off. Monitor your windows. If it's hot in your house, you don't need to have no windows wide open, shining the sunlight, heating up the carpet. Look, small things like that you could look at. Also, I know a lot of those got some kids. Lights, you need to turn them damn lights off. Turn them TVs off if you ain't losing. If you ain't using it, make sure you turn your stuff off. And here's another tip. Now, we all got utilities. Sometimes utility companies offer incentives, especially in the summertime. I remember when I used to live in North Carolina, and you could get 15 to 25% off your bill if you let the utility company control your water heater and your AC compressor between 7 and 9 o'clock. And guys, back then I used to work about 16 hours a day. I wasn't at home between 7 and 9. Hardly nobody was at the house between 7 and 9. And I let those guys control my hot water heater and my compressor. They only control it 25% of the time. So they only control it for 30 minutes. They only control it for 30 minutes. But that saved me buttloads of money. And here's another thing guys could do, especially for the guys. Man, Learn how to fix some things yourself. We have a lot of resources out here. YouTube is one. The internet is one. Learn how to fix common things yourself. Learn how to put in a commode. Learn how to change the tank and all the things inside the tank. Usually your flappers go out every 4 to 8 years. Learn how to change that stuff out, man. Learn how to fix a gate switch or spigot, some people call it. Learn how to fix a hole in the wall. Learn how to install a faucet. Learn how to check the breakers. It's very simple, guys. But again, could y'all please hit that like button and also tell me what you are doing to fight this inflation? What steps you taking? Now, one of my steps is side income. So, increasing your income could be an inflection every day of the week. But a lot of people don't like to increase income because that sometimes requires work. But sometimes you could budget and manage your expenses to cover this inflation. But guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. This is my life, my money. This is your boy Lewis, and y'all hope y'all have a good night. Bye.